What up, you guys? Welcome to the channel where we make StarCraft into one of the most epic ways to play, win, and get reactions from people. What is going on, you guys? Hope you guys are well. So today's Friday. It's gonna be a special one. I wanted to save this one for the weekend. Typically, I'll try to make like some better games for Friday. So this one's really funny because I got to play against Douche's Wild, the actual one here. Nothing against him or anything like that, but he's just a really funny player. He likes to host games. I'll join them and I've done like tons of different troll plays on him. He has no idea. Like I've done it on so many different names. He has no idea until he kind of figured out who I was. And so he knew my AKA. So he was like, yeah, you're a one-trick pony. All you do is pretty much sit in your base and cheese and do nukes and all these things. Anybody can do that. Little does he know, like I only play like that because I'm. Hey guys, if you guys like this sort of content, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on all the fun troll plays we're gonna do on players, like this one, and of course this one. And as always, guys, make sure to drop some thoughts, comments, or any fun ideas you guys may have. All right, guys, let's get back to the game trolling. And if I were to play Series, it would be a very different game, but I just don't choose to play Series anymore these days. So anyways, this game, he was like, yeah, you know what, like you can't nuke me. So I'm like, okay, so let's show him what I can do to to pretty much traumatize him here this game. So it's gonna be pretty funny, and yeah, so I'm super excited to show you guys. Alright guys, I'm playing with a buddy down at 7 o'clock here. Too good for you, Foo. He's a smurf. It's actually, no, he's not a buddy. He's a pub bad player here. I think he's a smurf. He was okay. He contributed like a little bit. But unfortunately, he ended up dying like pretty early. So then it was pretty much like a 2 versus 3, almost like 95% of the game. But either way, we had a lot of fun. On their team, they've got this Zerg here. He was actually not bad. I'd say he's probably just like above average. And then we have Douche's Wild at 5 o'clock here, so he's going to be the focus of this game. It's going to be super awesome. He's probably just like entry level good. Like he knows what he's doing. Like he knows his build orders. His timings are probably a little bit off because he doesn't play competitively with any games and things like that. And then we got Ooks. He's actually probably the best on the away team. He definitely knows what he's doing. So it's PZZ versus TTZ. So yeah. Alright guys, so I'm lucky. I'm over at 12 o'clock here. I made a bunker. I actually made my barracks here at 7. So that what that means is I actually used my 7th SEV and stopped minerals and made a barracks first. And the reason is because I'm at 12 o'clock. Typically, if you don't do that, the timing is going to be off in case if they do like a 6 pool. If they do a 5 pool, then you'll probably be able to just save your wall, but then you won't have anything else inside to kill the Zerglings. So at least I can save that in case if somebody does do like a 5 pool on me, but that's kind of rare. Like they'll typically do like a 6 pool. So yeah, so this Zerg came and my timing was obviously super fast for the bunker. So as you can see, you can't come in because put that bunker in front here, so it's laying Zergling tight. And then I'm going to transition into a factory and we're going to do some harasses. I'm going to expand, and then we'll get nukes, get the tech tree all the way up to nukes, and then I'm going to go into mass ghosts, and it's going to be super funny. All right, my buddy down here, he's kind of doing the same thing. He's getting a drop ship as well too, so he's probably going to do some harassments. And then our Zerg over here, he's doing 3 hatches. This is a pretty weird build. I would not do this because you would definitely get killed in like a more competitive game. So yeah, I mean, you definitely don't want to do this. You definitely want to just go off with like 1 hatchery and then go sunkens. But the thing is, these guys weren't that great. And so he probably saw that they were going hatchery first as well too. So that's why he got away with making 3 hatcheries here. So just for now, but he's definitely gonna die because he doesn't have enough clearly here to defend against that. So yeah, just a quick tip for you guys there. If you're playing against Zerg and you're a Zerg, you can't do this. You gotta go 1 hatch and then get sunkens, and then probably slowly sunken and then get a 2nd hatchery, and then you'll definitely be behind, but you'll have to tech up into Mutalisks later on. just because you're going to be the punching bag for the team. So unfortunately, like, you know, this Zerg is not that good. And he's swearing in Spanish here. He's blaming us, and he's like, yeah, my allies are dumb, so he should realize that it's Terran. We're both Terrans, so we have to play slow. Anytime you got 2 Terrans on the team, you have to play slow, but again, he's kind of noob, so yeah, I didn't expect too much. So he's going to die. So around this point, it's pretty much like, you know, 2 versus 3, so we're going to be doing a 2 versus 3 for probably about 95% of the game, but either way, it's going to be super fun here. So they're trying to attack my wall. I made an engineering bay here, just in case if they're going to try to bust my wall as extra cushion. So yeah, they try to take that out. And looks like this Protoss here is trying to cannon me in case if I'm going Marines and Medics, but I'm not. I'm going to be going a tank drop. As you guys know, I love to do tank drops. So I'm going to drop tanks, and we're gonna try to reduce worker count and mining time here. Got the engineering bay up as well too, because I want to make sure that I have turrets up in case if they do a middleless rush. And we're gonna go after red here, and my ally's going for 5. Oh, and looks like he's got a lair, so I'll go him after in case if he's gonna get middleless, because that's more important. So just gonna reduce some mining time from red here a little bit. I took out some drones as well, and looks like there is a spire, so I'm just going to drop my tanks here, and I'm just going to hold them while they try to attack some of these drones here. I'm going to try to pick off some drones as they're being transferred, and he's going to have to deal with 2 sets of tanks here, so I want to drop here and just to kill some drones and reduce some more mining time. And I'm going to run my tank back here, and what he's going to do is he's going to run back and he's going to try to attack these 2 tanks. And while he's going to do that, I'm going to sneak underneath here, and I'm going to drop, and I'm going to target this lair here and target some drones as well too. So we'll take out that lair, and we'll take out some drones as well too. And I'm just going to run my dropship and sacrifice these 2 tanks. So pretty good trade there, because we did pretty much set him back like, you know, 4 minutes almost. So alright, back at home, guys, we've got the expansion started already. I have 2 bunkers because it is going to be a 2 versus 3, so got to make sure I have 2 bunkers now as well too. Got to get some tanks on. Got the tech tree up all the way to science facilities. I've got Valkyries as well too, so just in case if red is going to transition into middleless, or if there's going to be some shuttle drops, that I've got some Valkyries to take those out. My ally at 7 here, so it looks like he's going to go Goliaths and tanks. He's got an upgrade coming along as well too. I'll have to get upgrades soon a little bit here, but what I'm thinking is we're gonna go mass ghosts. So one of the series that I've made is traumatizing players using mass ghosts and nukes. So it's gonna be a little bit of combination with that, but I'm gonna give this title something a little bit more funny here. So I'm probably gonna call this game. He said that I couldn't nuke him, but then he ended up getting nuked. I'll call it something like that here. So I'm lucky that I'm at 12, guys, because I can take this expansion. I can also take 11 o'clock here, so I've got tons of money. So I knew right away that this game was going to be super fun because I've got 11, 12, and also the natural as well too. So we did take out 5 a little bit there, so that means that you know, we can be a bit safe, because Zergs tend to be pretty weak, especially in like early game and mid game. So I'm not expecting red to have too much here, but I'm expecting him to probably do a drop. So that's why I've got Valkyries here as well too, and we'll use those Valkyries later on for killing overlords, so that we can do a nuke on 5 o'clock here. So funny thing is, Douche is wild. He said that I can't nuke him. I've already nuked him like probably 4 times in different games, but I'm just gonna nuke him and say like, yeah, here you go, again, and just see what he says here. So, all right, so we're gonna get some turrets all around here for now, just a little bit here in case if Protoss is gonna do a drop, where there's gonna be some slow lurker drops as well too. Got the nuclear silo started for the home command center, as well as the natural as well too. And looks like Douche is trying to attack my expansion here, so I had to cancel that because it was almost dead. So brought my Valkyries over, took those out, and I'm just gonna remake that command center. So it looks like my ally is trying to push out for an expansion. I mean, he shouldn't be too scared. He should be able to take that expansion right away. As you can see, like Protoss is trying to just control map and buy time because he is concerned about the fact that one of his Zergs is dead. So if I were my ally here at 7, I would just take that expansion and just kind of walk out. I mean, he's got tanks and he can definitely deal with that even if it's a 2 versus 1. And then I can bring my Valkyries down in case if Douche has still got some more Mutilis. I'm gonna have to keep getting turrets all around here because I am like right above Protoss, and so just in case if he does like drops or DT drops or anything like that as well. We've got the range almost finished now. I'm getting upgrades for bio, so all the bio units like Marines and Medics and Firebats. So because we're gonna do for the long game, I'm gonna do Marines and Medics and some Ghosts as well too. And the reason why I do that, guys, is because it's super funny to troll people like that because, you know, as you guys know, Ghosts are very weak. So if you're going to use Mass Ghost to play somebody, they know you're going to be trolling them. So it's going to look super awesome, super cool, and also super funny at the same time. So Alright, so let's see where the nukes are. So nuke number 1 is done. Nuke number 2 is done as well too. So let's go for the nuke here soon, guys. I'm going to just send my Valkyries in just to scout a little bit here. Just to kind of see what's going on. I don't want to nuke red because nuking red's not going to be that fun. I want to make sure I save those nukes for douches here. So let's see, we'll get a few more Valkyries because I know he's got some Mutilis as well. So maybe around 6 or 7 and we should be good as well too. Let's see where the ghosts are. Do I have all the ghosts? Okay, I haven't made my ghosts yet, so I need 2 more ghosts and then I need a dropship as well. And I'm gonna start making those barracks, guys. You're gonna see me make like so many barracks this game. I'm probably gonna have like, I'm thinking like 15 barracks, and it's gonna be super funny to mass pump out of them and just make so many units. So yeah, you guys are in for a treat. It's gonna be super fun. Alright, so I'm gonna send those Valkyries in, keep checking because I'm afraid that red might be doing a drop, so it's pretty typical. And I see here that Protoss has expanded over at 1 o'clock. We can't do too much yet because we're kind of my ally and me are isolated, so we have to kind of play a long game now just for a little bit here. If you can see my bases, I'm covering like a pretty big real estate here, and so there's a lot of points of failure that I have to make sure that I slowly kind of prevent from happening. So in case if Protoss does a drop, Zerg does a drop, I gotta make sure that I'm ready for those as well too. So alright, so the ghosts are almost done. Dropship has started, guys, and we should be having around 7 or 8 Valkyries here. My allies also slowly starting to do a push, just kind of feeling out what's going on in the map here. It looks like Protoss has units here, so he's going to try to come install it. It looks like Douche has also got Nulis as well too. So while they're busy trying to stall my ally, we are going to get ready for our nuke here, guys. I'm going to bring my Valkyries down and just kind of help them a little bit to take out those Mutilis. Okay, he's got his expansion started. He definitely should have that expansion like probably like 3-4 minutes ago. Like he didn't need to wait that long for sure. Alright, so we got 8 Valkyries now, guys, so we should be pretty good if we're going to be facing against, you know, mass Mutalists or anything like that. So, and then we got 5 barracks now. We've got 2 more making. I'm going to make like 15. That's going to be super awesome, guys. Alright, I'll pick up those ghosts. 2 ghosts now. Back at 7, looks like. Just trying to stall him here with his expansion. I don't know why he's staying inside. He shouldn't be too scared. I mean, part of the game, guys, is kind of having intuition, and intuition is a lot of times obviously based on experience, and so you can sort of kind of do like a mental count on your mind in terms of kind of where the game is at. Like in my perception right now, I'm seeing that, you know, Zerg at 7 here, at 5 here, he's probably slowly ramping up, probably gonna make things like Guardians, and probably, you know, advance into other techs as well too later on. So, and then Zerg here has probably got tons of Hydralisks as well too. So, alright, so let's get back to our nuke. Picked up the ghosts and I cloaked them. I'm gonna send the Valkyries in first, and keep the dropship behind so that the dropship's going to be safe. Just going to kill any overlords that I see here, and so it looks like there's some overlords going to 3, which is perfect. That means that he's not going to have detection at 5 o'clock here, so...
Nuclear launch detected.
Let's get this nuke going, guys. It's going to drop that nuke. So lay the 2 dots right in the middle here. It looks like he's making a run for it, guys. Open the view for you guys to see it. 2 nukes drop, and boom, his base disappears. Oh man, so I mean, this is like the 4th time that he's got nuked, so he definitely can't deny that anymore. And so I'm sure he's probably super frustrated. So it looks like he made a run for it. He ran all of his units to 3 o'clock here. So so yeah, so there you go. We pretty much wiped them out again, and he definitely knows I'm targeting him. So oh man, so it's super funny. All right, so back at home, guys. I've got the barracks started now, so I've got like 8. I'm gonna make probably like 7 more, so we can really super macro and gets tons of bow units. So they're definitely not gonna expect it. Alright, so my ally's doing a push here. Slowly kind of pushing onto the middle, and looks like they've got tons of units. Tons of units here. But he's got some pretty good upgrades, so he definitely should be okay. So since I saw that, and looks like he was able to wipe out like majority of the units here, I'm gonna slowly probably push out now so that I can kind of ease the pressure off a little bit for him once I get enough tanks here. Started remaking the nukes as well too, guys. So it's kind of bad, but also good at the same time, because I kind of want them to feel like, oh, you know, they're doing something, they're making some sort of progress by maybe stalling my ally and killing some units, so that way that, you know, they're gonna stay in the game, right? So all right, so I'm gonna ease some pressure off. I'm gonna do a push now. So Protoss is probably telling his allies that, oh, looks like 12 is doing a push, so hopefully they ease off and don't continue to go 7 o'clock. So, and we'll get some more ghosts going, guys, and then we'll do a push here with some lockdown, and we'll do some nukes as well too. So I expect probably, I mean, it is like around 19 minutes, so I'm expecting that, you know, they've got some pretty, you know, far in advance techs. They probably have hives, they might have swarm as well too, and who knows, they might even have like ultralisks. So I kind of expect that, which is kind of good, because I want them to be able to have a lot of units here, so that we can have some fun. Because if they don't have enough units, it's not gonna be fun to troll them, right? So all right, so it looks like my ally is still defending here. He laid down EMP, which is perfect, and I'm gonna just kind of ease some pressure off here for him. So it looks like Protoss has some units. I'm just gonna unsiege those because there's tanks there. I'm just gonna scan all their bases to kind of see what's going on, see what's up here. And it looks like, yeah, they've got tons of bases. They even have middle as well too. So I want to make sure I'm going to be maxed out before I go, so that we can maximize the attack here. So I've got like so many barracks, guys, so it's going to be super, super awesome. Alright, so it looks like Zerg, I'm ready to go for a push, but then I see that red is right at my doorstep. It looks like he's trying to do a lurker swarm on me here, so I gotta be careful. I actually don't have enough vessels with Irradiate yet, so what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to lay a nuke in case if they do try to make a push. I'm just going to lay a nuke, because a nuke can actually kill lurkers that are under swarm. So I'll lay that nuke here. So it's going to deny him and make him not confident to make a push into me. So just to buy some time. I got the Irradiate researched as well too, and I did make 6 starports here, because I knew that I'm going to probably need either Valkyries or science vessels later on. So alright, so I see that there's still some lurkers there, so let's go for another nuke. I'll take that out, and then we'll do a push. Ally's still doing a push, just a 1 versus 1 versus Protoss here. All right, so it looks like he didn't see the dot guys, so he's he's advancing even further with the lurkers, but I got the nuke coming down, so we took that out. All right, guys, let's go for the push. Man, it's all ghosts, so it's gonna look super awesome. And keep in mind, guys, like ghosts have pretty far range, and I do have 3-3 as well too on armor and weapons. So, all right, so it looks like there's gonna be tons of units in the middle here. So let's drop some lockdown. He's got swarm, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to back up here because he also does have lurkers as well too. So back up, and then we'll attack. One thing as a tip, guys, if you're playing with mass ghosts, don't cloak it, because if you cloak it, they actually won't auto attack. Ghosts will only auto attack if they are uncloaked. So, and I'm not worried about lurkers because ghosts have pretty far range as well. So they can take out lurkers from a distance at a pretty safe distance. All right, so let's go and take out these dragoons. Oh, and I see there's carriers. Interesting. Okay, so it looks like he's got stargates somewhere. He's hiding them. So, alright, so let's take out these dragoons, and there's some zealots there as well too. And in the middle, it looks like my ally's also doing a push here. Yeah, he doesn't have... Oh, he's got +2 on armor and shield. And this Protoss is going... He's trying to transition into carriers here. I want to go and take out this expansion here. Deny... Oh, actually, no, that's douches. I thought that was reds. Interesting. Okay, well, at least I want to deny douches of having more money. So there's a lot. There is a lot. Lots of lurkers here. So... Oh, there's also Ultralisks as well too. Okay, interesting. That's going to be super fun. So I got to be careful. Here, I'm probably going to have to transition into Marines and Medics now because there are Ultralisks and also Carriers. So pretty deadly combination, guys. Carriers and Ultralisks and Zerglings. So, alright, I'm going to lay all those lockdowns, guys. I'm going to stall all of these Carriers so that my ally can take them out afterwards. So I'll get him to take those out, and then I'll switch over to Marines and Medics now. I mean, honestly, guys, like if I wasn't trolling and I was playing regular, I wouldn't do this. So for those of you that are new to the channel, like don't think that this is how I would actually play. So it is a troll channel, guys. Keep that in mind. I think there's not a lot of troll channels out there. Like I did some just quick like YouTubing, and there's not a lot of troll channels. There's just people that do maybe a little bit of troll plays here and there, but I don't think there's anybody that does like full trolls like me. So I mean, if you guys know a channel, let me know. Drop a comment. Let me know if you guys know anybody that does it. All right, so got the Marines and Medics now. So it's gonna be a good combination because we are 3-3. My ally, oh, he's 3-2. I'm 3-3. So it should be a pretty good combination here. We'll take out any units that do come. And here come the Lurkers, guys. And they're upgraded for armor, but they're not upgraded for attacks too much here. So alright, so I'm gonna irradiate my vessels. And I'm just going to move them over top of the Ultralisks here, and also some of the Lurkers. Just got to move them back because there's just so much going on. I got to micro there a little bit. And we took all those out, guys, because of our upgrades. So now I'm going to take out this expansion here. I want to deny douches of being able to use more money, because obviously he's got tons of money here that he's using for Ultralisks. And oh wow, okay, so it looks like the Zerg knows how to use defilers, so he just plays me there. Okay, I just want to take out this hive here. And back at home, started making some more as well too. Alright, so here comes the other Ultralisk with Zerglings here. So, I mean, the funny thing is he thinks that, like, I'm that he got to this point all on his own, but obviously, like, if I was playing serious, like, this game wouldn't be this long, guys. Like, this game probably would have ended so long ago if I was playing serious, but a lot of times, like, people that don't really know me, they think that, like, you know, I'm just a turtler and I sit in my base and do nothing. So yeah, so I told him at the end, I said, like, no man, I let you live so that we could do some fun troll plays on you. Alright, so let's send some more reinforcements now. And there's just way too much here. He's even got Storm as well too, so I'm gonna have to abandon that there. So tons of units there. Did I get EMP? I don't think I got EMP yet because I was just so focused on the Zergs here. Alright, so let's keep sending the units, guys. While they're busy there, I want to make sure I eliminate Protoss. Protoss is a bigger threat. So what I did was I dropped 2 ghosts and I nuked 1 o'clock here. Open the view for you guys to see it. So I dropped the 2 dots here, and it looks like Protoss is super busy at middle. So looks back at his base, and that expansion was just completely wiped out. Alright, so it looks like they're pushing further in, so I'm just gonna irradiate my vessels here and just kind of lay them over top. Oh yeah, they're doing a lot of damage, and they're gonna help my ally take those out as well too. Alright, so I'm gonna make tons of Firebats now as well too, and because I see that there's tons of like Zealots, Zerglings, and Ultralisks, so let's make tons of Firebats here and just do a push. Alright, so those Zerglings are chasing my my vessels, but unfortunately I have no Marines, so they're just gonna have to die. That's okay. I mean, we're playing a money game here, so I've got tons of vessels anyways. I'll just remake them. Alright, so let's do this push. I want to go and push 5 o'clock here. Just add pressure now to douches. Keep sending those Marines as well too. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna trick douches. I'm gonna attack him from the front. Ooh, there's gotta be careful there. There's some scourges coming to hunt down my vessels. Alright, so what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to do a push in the front with some Firebats here and some Marines and Medics. While he's fighting me, I'm going to irradiate all of my vessels like this. Open the view for you guys to see it. While he's fighting the front, I'm going to send the vessels in, and we're just going to kill all of the drones. And he has no idea. He's still fighting here. He has no idea. Take out all those drones there. And once he looks back, even though he was fighting me, he wasn't able to stop this. I mean, I got the upgrades. That's why. I mean, if you look at him, he's on 2-2 still. So I still got this vessel, so I'm just gonna keep it to irradiate and kill some and help my help my Marines there. So he's super upset now. So he's like, he's blaming it on red. So funny. Oh my gosh. He's like, it's not easy. It's been over 30 minutes. He had no idea. Like, I pretty much let them live so that, you know, they can make tons of units so that we can get this really fun clip for you guys. So he has no idea. Alright, I mean, we pretty much took out everything that Douches has, so he doesn't have anything left here. He has no more drones, so I think he pretty much gave up now. So like, check this out. He says, any noob can turtle to mass and win. It's funny because I think that only applies to me. Whatever he says only applies to me. It doesn't apply to him. I mean, he's sad and pretty much macroed as well, but I guess that doesn't matter. And check out this cool attack, guys. I mean, I've got like only like 8 Marines and then 1 Firebat, and check how many units we kill. Pretty crazy. He's saying that I couldn't kill him. What a funny guy. Pretty much died. I mean, I nuked him. We dropped him as well too, and I nuked him, and then irradiated him at the very end. So Red's doing a drop here at 12 o'clock. Pretty nice drop. So fortunately, I don't have pretty much anything to be able to save that. So I'm probably gonna have to run all my SCVs and then irradiate my vessels here, and then try to save it, salvage as much as I can. But I've got tons of money, so I'm not too worried. Alright, so let's wipe those out. Alright, so it looks like Douche is left. It looks like Protoss left as well too, because they knew it's over. My ally pretty much sieged him in, and he pretty much couldn't do anything, and also nuked his base earlier, so he was definitely behind. Alright, so let's finish Red. I don't know what Red's doing. I think he doesn't realize, maybe he's upset, so he's still in the game. I thought that he was still in the game, so I was like, you really think that I would let you get ultras? In a real game, so, but unfortunately he left. I didn't realize he left. Alright, so scan Red, and looks like Red is still in the game. He's probably a little bit upset. That's probably why he's still here. So let's go for a push, and we'll do a nuke on him, and we'll call it a game, guys. Alright, so it looks like there's some defilers. He's also got lurkers as well too, and looks like he's got the swarm down, so I'm just gonna make sure I irradiate all those defilers. Move back a little bit here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use these ghosts and I'm gonna nuke him, because he's got tons of units here, right? He's got lurkers here as well too, so I'm gonna nuke that, and it's gonna pretty much solve my issue there with swarm. So funny thing is he's got Hydralisks there, so I'm just gonna send that one Firebat in, and it's gonna kill all of them. Check out how much damage one Firebat does. It's crazy. Alright, so it looks like he's got a lurker there and a lurker there. He might have a few more in the back, so I'm just going to drop the nuke right here instead of having to push him. Just going to push him, nuke push him all the way back. And he's trying to do some swarms, so I'm just going to hold position because these Zerglings will be in the range of the nuke, so check this out. Oh man, it's too funny. Alright guys, there you have it. Hopefully you guys got a chance to enjoy that. I had a blast playing this game. This game was so fun. Like, these are kind of like my kind of games where I love to play like long games to be able to transition into doing like, you know, bow units, using obviously some magic, things like Irradiate and stuff like that, doing nukes and just, you know, switching up units. I love that, so I had a blast. Hopefully you guys got to enjoy it. Drop some thoughts, comments, let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any, you know, fun, crazy ideas, I'd love to hear it. If you're new to the channel, guys, come check out more content that we've got. Tons of different playlists that you guys can check out. And if you guys can support me in subscribing, that would be phenomenal. And as well, guys, I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one.